What letter is it?
K.
Educating children with autism has come a long way.
7, 8.
It's engaging. It's innovative. And in Utah, it's largely thanks to this woman.
Population has increased so much.
Carmen Pingree's name is almost synonymous with autism advancements in our state. But to understand Carmen Pingree, champion of those with autism, to understand Carmen Pingree, the successful lobbyist, the dedicated advocate, first you have to understand Carmen Pingree, the mother.
Desperate mother.
Brian Pingree, the youngest of Carmen's 5 children, was born 6 weeks early. The Pingrees soon noticed Brian was different from other children.
Everything that we noticed, we thought was due to his traumatic early birth.
But as time wore on and Brian grew to a toddler,
We just couldn't figure out his behavior, and by the time he turned 3, we realized that there was something more than what we could excuse from his early birth and the problems that he had as a baby.
But in the mid-1970s in Utah, that behavior had no name, and Carmen had no answers.
At that time, people were not aware of autism or what the characteristics were.
But Carmen was keenly aware her son needed help, and she needed to find it.
We were desperate. We knew we needed to do something, and that the younger you see to a child's problems, the brighter the future is.
Carmen attended a lecture by a specialist visiting the University of Utah and realized Brian's condition did have a name: autism, a disorder very few knew about, let alone understood.
Well, there weren't any options. That was the problem. And I just couldn't imagine having a child that had no place to go to school.
If there weren't programs to help her son, Carmen Pingree would help create them. If there wasn't money to fund the programs, Carmen Pingree would find it. And so Carmen Pingree, mother of 5, became Carmen Pingree, the advocate.
When you get an advocate like a Carmen, it is so good for not only her son, but for the entire autism community.
Carmen went to lawmakers and demanded help.
She said, look, you and I both know you could sweep the corners of your office and come up with that kind of money. And I'm going, really?
Carmen's bold approach stunned mental health and education professionals like Peter Nicholas.
And we're good, but Carmen's better. She's been there and speaks right from her own heart, from her own experience.
It worked. Carmen lobbied the Salt Lake School District for the use of the old Douglas School. The building wasn't much, but it was a start. Soon the program expanded.
Into kindergarten, and then 1st grade and 2nd grade. And pretty soon the parking lot was filled up with temporary classrooms and a new building was needed.
This was the answer: the Carmen B. Pingree Center for Children with Autism.
It's a story of love from the beginning for all the people who have given time and energy.
Peter Nicholas has served as director for the school, which opened its doors in 2002.
18-kid preschool program. That's what I started off with in 1986. 170 children today.
The school serves preschool-age children and offers an expanded program for families who choose to keep their children at the Pingree Center beyond the preschool years.
So many different things that we're still working on, so we've just begun to fight, shall we say.
A fight that one mother started on behalf of her child, a fight that's benefited so many more.
Our son is 38 now, and after all these years, we realize what a blessing it has been in all of our lives, because it's helped us to focus on the needs of children and do things that will make life a little better for the families who are affected.
Carmen Pingree finds it hard to take credit.
Many people who've worked so hard, people who came before me and people who are involved now.
But her effect is undeniable.
It's rarely been easy, I think, for Carmen, but she is unbelievable with her poise and dignity and her feeling for, like I said, for all children in the state.
Carmen now sits on the board of the school that bears her name. The fruits of her labor evident in every hallway, every classroom. But this is just the beginning, and Carmen Pingree's work on behalf of others is never done.
We have hope that soon we'll be learning more things and be able to help also, not only for those who have autism, but for those in the future who might not have autism because of their efforts.